Recently, we're going to be seeing a lot as indeed small yansh they shake on social media, but WIZKID actually reacts to his colleague Burna Boy's shade. Okay, so recently we had a lot of things going down within these two artists, the likes of Burna and the likes of WIZKID, where Burna Boy made a post and said, "I can't talk money with you if you haven't made $100 million this year. Just smoke breakfast and sit down." And yes, WIZKID had to reply somehow, somewhere. Welcome to INFOGIST TV, and for today's top-notch gist, we're going to be focusing on Burna Boy and WIZKID. It's not a saga to fight over, but it's a saga to actually chat or talk over in social media. Now, WIZKID posted and said, "I can stop touching the mic today, and your little niggas still can't touch the wealth. Even if you ask your dad and mom for help. Hashtag more love, less ego. Hashtag everybody's daddy. Also, soon I'll open up a class for you niggers to come learn how to get all you deserve with less work and smart business choices. Moving forward, you all address me as sir or daddy before you mention my name. Okay, babies?" The whistle is actually replying to Burna Boy. Was he a direct shade? Or he was just trying to talk because it seems he's been quiet on social media for a while. Was he trying to say something, or was he just trying to talk back at Burna Boy? So does it mean Burna Boy has actually made $100 million this year? I think that should be equivalent to about 50 billion naira. Wow, that's a huge deal. But indeed, it actually brought about reactions and people began talking. And there's actually this particular person on Twitter that I think he always used to take everything about celebrities on his head. He's gone from the time of DAVIDO to Shay Shay to Tiwa Savage and the rest of them. And here, hallelujah, he's a WIZKID. And he said, WIZKID said people should address him as sir or daddy before mentioning his name. That's egotism and quite silly since he's not the biggest in the game. He's a top-rated African artist, but he has not truly influenced anyone's career. Respect is earned, not demanded. No offense. Now, he said, since he's not the biggest in the game, and he's still acknowledging that he is the top-rated African artist. So, are there contradictions in this reaction? Well, I really don't know what made him to decide to face WIZKID, or should we say humans can always be humans facing each other. A lot of people reacted though, and talking about the pride that Nigerian artists are having, and the fact that even this money they're talking about, someone like Drake could actually use it for a casino, like to spend in a casino in London or in any part of the country he chooses to go to. And people are beginning to wonder if it's actually worth it. A lot of people are seeing it as pride. A lot of people are seeing it as both of them trying to throw shades. But there's something in PR that people really want to overlook, but it cannot, because in PR you have to put up publicity for yourself. Whether your market is good or it's not, it has to get a good publicity. So these artists could actually be using one way or the other to be getting publicity for themselves, because whenever they actually do something like this on social media, they get to drag a whole lot of people to follow, a whole lot of people to react, and then you see this online troll fights and the rest of them coming up. Now, there's nothing to celebrate about them, someone could actually say, and they are tormentors, agents of the devil, and the baddest influence. Yes, there are a lot of yeah celebrities with slave and poverty mentality. They worship money, they lose moral values, and they're just bad role models. Do you get that? That's people's grievances, that these people are bad role models, because you see your children wanting to be like WIZKID, DAVIDO, or even Burna Boy, wanting to toll in their way and be what they think they want them to be. Like, why you be saying we no get the money, but they like carry this matter for head? So it's you know get how the matter won't be, because Nigerians are saying it that Burna Boy could be better than WIZKID. But I'm not trying to shake that table now. This is a side effect of money. Now, it exposes men to pride, which leads to a fall. As men build wealth, it's necessary to also build sound morals and characters. Godliness with contentment is great gain. People are quoting the Bible for those two artists. Now, Burna Boy somehow, would I say, has a biblical background of attending Victory Baptist Church here in Port Harcourt. And so I think this comment should go to him, telling him the godliness with contentment is great gain. So I think he has to know about that somehow. Now, this is not matter in heaven. This doesn't matter whether the money, anything, it doesn't really matter even if you go to heaven or you go to hell. So we need to just learn to tell those people to stop throwing tantrums, because we don't really care how much money they are making, because this money they are making are the money we decide to spend on them. Now, gossips that bloggers are supposed to carry, Punch, a national newspaper that should focus on important issues, will find it worthy as news. It's prophetic because this is actually on the Punch newspaper, and some people are saying it's prophetic because we have other things. This should be actually for social media, the bloggers, the ghost accounts, and anyone who wants to drag it. Now, it's like WIZKID one they give Bazbos as in they give before. He just wrote status now, small actually shake. I don't know who was he referring to, Burna Boy. We can't really say about that because we haven't really seen Burna Boys behind before. It's one thing to be rich and nothing to have sense and talk with knowledge. Now, even Elon Musk or Dangote doesn't make this kind of post. Anyhow, I blame the ganja that's going through him. I'm not blaming the ganja though. I don't know what he takes, but that's his actual own struggle. Now, Burna Boy is the biggest artist in Africa. He has the good lyrics, more than WIZKID and DAVIDO combined. He has achievements that no other Nigerian has ever had, even if you combine all of them. No shades, no hates. Okay, like I said, you have the BFC, the WFC, and the DFC. Everyone is trying to fight for what they think is the ruling party. Now, this is what happens when you come together to hate Davido. The friendship doesn't last. Yeah, I see this sometimes where you get to find out that WIZKID and Burna Boy are actually more closer than Davido. I think Davido has his own clique, he has his own gang, so he wouldn't really care flocking with the others because his boys are made. Peruzzi, Mayoko, even inclusive Dremo as well. You can mention as many as possible he's actually worked with, and these guys are big. So I hate why every celebrity makes us feel less or less of a human because God has blessed them over others. I can still recall when a TikTok was saying if you have less than 5 million in your account, you are nothing. All this is what encourages crime in the society. Let's try to make our artists understand that they should just calm down, because even people who have this money as they think they have don't even make noise. Because I know recently we still have Elon Musk, we still have Dangote. Even if Kanye West has fallen down his billionaire list according to Fox News magazine, but he's still rich and he's still not making noise. Davido was signed to Puma and we're all seeing his outfits. He's not talking about how much he got paid, and we don't even know if they make up to $100 million. But why do they find it fun chatting up themselves, making tantrums on social media? But that's for them to decide. It's just for me to give you the gist and tell you how it's happening. This is still INFOGIST TV, and be sure to like, to subscribe, and be sure to get more updated gist all around Nigeria. Thank you very much.